Hi friends, how are you guys? I hope you've had an amazing holiday season so far. Christmas is over, and I, as a parent to 2 young children, am very, very happy about that. I am traveling for the holidays a bit here and there, nothing too exotic or exciting, but just back and forth between Montreal and Ottawa to see family in the Ottawa area, because I'm actually not living right in Ottawa. And it's really busy for parents of young children, particularly. I think it's busy for everyone, but I can say that parents of young children, I just feel like we don't stop. And because my son is 5 years old, this was the first year that I really felt like that chaos acutely. He was so invested in the lore of Santa, and at school it was his first year at school. They had something going on like all the time. And my daughter is almost 2 and she just tries to keep up with him. So like when he was her age, we did really no gifting for Christmas. But because she's a subsequent child, it's like there's just so much more energy in the mix. So I'm just like, I'm coming down from the high, but I'm so grateful. My heart is so full. It was such a beautiful season. As someone who had my children older, my parents are older, our in-laws are older, everybody's older. So I'm very grateful, because every year you just don't know if someone's health is going to be impacted or whatever. I never take that for granted. So it was a beautiful season. But I'm so happy to just be heading slowly into the new year. We don't have New Year's plans. We're just going to take it easy. And I just hope that whatever you need right now is coming to you, and that, you know, the chaos, the emotional distress of the season and everything is kind of subsiding, and you're just grounding yourself and landing again in that in-between of Christmas and New Year's. That is, do we know what day of the week it is? We don't really, do we? So I'm going to go in with this deck today, actually, and let's pull some. I ordered a new deck. I'm so excited for it to arrive. So let's see what's coming up in the meantime. Queen of Cups is here. Isn't she a beautiful card? So we have an offer from a strong female energy on the table. Let's see if this is speaking to you. Here we go. Hit your target. Let's see what else. We have Easy Does It reversed. So the upside of that is that beautiful image. What does it say in the middle there? And then we have Broken Open. There's a dream in the middle coming through via like a candle and some rose petals, and it's reversed. So I'm getting this emotional, this is a really strong feminine energy. I'm getting this emotional feeling of like something literally cracked you open. I have chills as I'm saying that. It does feel like there was something here that almost like an emotional overload, overdose. Something caused you to really look at where you were going forward really, really quickly, and with a lot of emotional investment, the results of which we'll find out in a second, weren't maybe what you wanted, the sense that it's kind of left you feeling a little bit vulnerable. Pacing yourself is giving you a hard time right now. So, I mean, chronologically this checks out, because the period between Christmas and New Year's is just the holidays. Such a vulnerable period. So much happens. There's so much investment. We have the Knight of Cups here. So looks like there's a masculine energy that came forward. Why do my cards, like my jump cards, are always on the floor? I'm always leaning over. Three of Cups reversed here. Let's see. Okay. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the Sun reversed. Your energy is very low. Low. We have low energy, and then we have third party. We do have a third party. Did you make an offer to someone and it wasn't received the way that you thought it would be? We have the Four of Cups here, also reversed. We have the Two of Swords. So there's a block. All right, so there's a block here. We have, if we're going and clarifying, energy is completely depleted, vulnerability, very raw, feeling very raw right now. Astrologically too, like Jupiter and Saturn came together right on Christmas, and this is like a kind of a tougher energy because it really, Jupiter is in Gemini, so it's like around conversations, expressing ourselves, doing things, mingling, socializing. The abundance of that is really real because Jupiter expands whatever it touches. Typically it'll bring us joy, it'll bring us luck, all those things. And Saturn restricts, but Saturn's in Pisces, so it's a little bit of like a slower restriction, if you will. It kind of struggles to find its container within Pisces because Pisces is just so fluid and dreamy. So I do think there might have been something quite emotional and that could have had a lot of, it just could have really pulled you, pushed you kind of over emotionally through this. I think like this could have been a big offer, a big risk, a big kind of go for it energy. And then after the sacrifice or the limit, it wasn't like crucial, it wasn't critical, it wasn't harsh, but it was there. And I think that might be the sense of like just feeling like maybe where you were headed, or you thought you were headed, just didn't maybe work out the way that you wanted. It does look like there's this sense of like overthinking things. Nine of Voices is here, so this is the Nine of Swords. So the sense of like really just being stuck in where you sacrificed. You're kind of like floating above your dreams here. So this is sort of like the sun is behind you, the sun, moon is behind you, abundance is behind you. It does feel like there's this sense of worry, anxiety, and maybe even like depression a little bit through this moment in time. Your dream is sort of like down here, and you're kind of like looking away from it, but also just feeling like it's so close yet it's so far, you know? This dream isn't tangible, it's an emotional experience for sure. So it does like make me feel like maybe there was something that happened between you and a chosen somebody and it didn't go in maybe the way that you had planned. Your energy, you're feeling super drained and depleted. We have the Two of Cups here and the Two, of Swords upright here. And we also have the Four of Cups. I love on this deck, the imagery on the Four of Cups. It's sort of like this massive, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, just like this gobelet that you would like drink out of, like, and it's just, there's so much being poured through it and at the bottom, but the top is sort of like, it's empty, but the lines are dotted. So it does feel like it's a fill in the blanks kind of thing. It does feel like you're saying in this voluntarily by choosing. It's not like the option isn't there to have the fulfillment emotionally or to get what you want. It's just that there's this choosing to stay in the nuanced area, to stay in the space where like a little bit of like victiminess in that, just not willing to kind of have it all. There's a face behind there, so it's kind of like this is so ethereal, the imagery on the Four of Cups in this deck. It's very like, it's here, it's like, do you want it? So to me, this suggests in the read that there's a side of the story that you're not willing to see. I think right now maybe you're feeling just too hurt, you know? And then we have the Three of Cups reversed, clarifying hit your target. So I do think that there was sort of like a third party in the mix, and maybe we were hoping that that party wasn't going to be present for this dynamic or wasn't going to be in the equation, but it turns out they are. And I think the Queen of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Emotions, is there was this sort of coming together between you and a masculine energy. And there was an offering, and there was like a very emotional build up. Let's find out why it didn't work out. Let's find out what's going on. So let's get more of a storyline on that. Here we go. So let's see what happened. Why didn't this work out? What was he going through at the moment of this offering? What are his thoughts? Why is he pulling back or withdrawing? We have the 10 of discs here, the 10 of pentacles. It's the 10 of materials in this deck. We have the 8 of materials as well. This isn't a dark read. This is like not dark. 5 of cups is here. The 3 of cups is here, reversed again, and that card really, really wanted to be here. So I would say that the 5 of cups and the 3 of cups both are reversed, and both are, they're both joined in their energies. They're together in their energies. 6 of materials, reversed. I know. The Emperor, reversed. Okay, so we're seeing that masculine energy at the end. Again, we're seeing the initial read on this is someone who has it all. Someone who, if they don't have it all, they're looking to have it all. And they're looking for a very material equivalence to that. This is very in the real world. It could be someone with the with the Emperor reversed at the end who is disconnected from their emotions. We do have the 6 of cups reversed. So it does feel like there was something here that suggests that this person that you're experiencing this with didn't want to collaborate with you in the same way. They didn't want to join up with you. And that could be a physical partnership where they were like, I don't want to share my resources with you. I don't want to build this together. I don't want to go forward with this future together. It could also be like, hey, I was really invested in this, but it turns out I've been hiding. There's not a lot of secrecy in this read though. I think it's really just this sense of like, was someone else chosen over you? The 5 of cups is here reversed, which is this sense of like emotional isolation. It's this sense of walking away from something because you kind of feel like you had no other choice. And it's joined with the 3 of cups here. So we are definitely seeing that there was this sense of the 3s here, you know, like I think it caught you off guard. I definitely think that it caught you off guard, but not in a way that is aggressive, not in a way where you were like, I felt like this was building up and this person was kind of going to pull the rug from under me or show me that I was right about them being unfaithful or a bad person. Do you know what I mean? There's none of that here. What we're really seeing here is we're seeing this. It's this incongruence between your values and where you're headed, and also this person's goals for where they want to go and what is meaningful to them. It almost looks like, sort of thing. I definitely want to say though that they let you down. Almost like they played the weaker part in this situation. The 7 of Swords is here. So I don't know, they got away with something. The Hierophant is here. They're a bit sneaky and stealth about this. It caught you off guard. The Hermit is here reversed. So there was, something was hidden. Oh, the Queen of Materials was there. I can't ever figure out, guys, is it my desk that's too small or is it the way that I'm shuffling the cards? They're always on the floor. I noticed that other people, when they're shuffling their cards, you know what it is? It's that I'm always shuffling closer to here to shuffle on the table, and then they'll fall on the table. I just answered my own question. Where is she? The Queen of Materials is here. And the 2 of Cups is here, reversed, and the Chariot is here. So something was, there was an agenda for why it didn't want to come forward for you. Why it was hidden from your reality. So I think someone let you down. I think someone maybe chose someone else right now for reasons that have left you feeling pretty much questioning your worth in relation to this issue. We see that there's this prioritizing of something that you don't have that this person wants, but prior to this, I don't think you were made aware, or you were aware that this was the path that this person was on. It's almost like there was like a plot twist. It's that, or this person walked away from you, who is someone with a ton of abundance, ton of things to offer, a lot to offer, and they felt threatened by what you have, and as a result of that, they have chosen to let you go or cut ties with you. It doesn't feel permanent though, which is very Saturn in it's very Saturn in Pisces coming together with Jupiter. Let's see what my newer deck of cards had to say here to this. Hang on a second. Let's pull a couple more things here. Let's just get a clarification on how they're feeling about their choice. How are they feeling about their choice? Against the Clock is here, reversed. Face the Music is reversed. They're also feeling cracked open, but it's behind the scenes, it's subconscious. They're not really, I think their ego is at play here. And give it a, really, okay, I gave it a shot. Joke's on me now. They're eating their words, giving it a whirl, eating their words. Okay, there's a reluctance to really face the music here. This is, this is an issue with themselves. This is not, which, I mean, we can argue, we can say that people who do things onto other people, it's often has more to do with who they are than you, the recipient of the drama, of the stuff. But in this case, it's very real. Like, it's almost like they made this choice out of the pressure to be something or be someone, or be, you know what, it's actually, this is interesting. This is clarifying that 8 and 10 of Pentacles in the read prior is that they're in the pursuit of material success, and they're choosing that. So did they choose their career? Did they choose work? Did they walk away from you and your emotional connection, your connection, because they told you they want to prioritize work over you? It does feel like they're like, if you're thinking, I gave it a shot and I'm just not in a place right now where I can receive this love. I have to prioritize something else, and that something else feels like it's definitely the collection of material resources. So maybe they didn't feel like they were at a place where they could confidently embody the partnership, or embody who you need them to be in the partnership. The Hermit is here against the Clock. So there's definitely this silent retreats, also this silent sort of mulling over things. The Death card is here over Face the Music. So they're kind of sitting right now with the realities of their decision. And I don't think it feels good. I think they're not growing through this experience. They're not growing through this experience because they're not facing anything. Everything's reversed. The Lovers are here reversed, and they're reversed over Broken Open. So they're clarifying that this relationship is sort of like a soft blow. Give it a whirl. The World is here on Give It a Whirl. I absolutely love that clarification, because it's just showing that, like, they walked away from you to kind of give something else a chance. The Queen of Wands is over Eat Your Words. So you probably told them something that was going to happen, and as a result of that, they're living the repercussions of that right now. They're living the truth of that. So yeah, this is sort of a subtle, difficult moment. This isn't a big dramatic thing. It feels very emotional and raw, because you do feel a strong connection with this person, and the story is still developing between you both. But this person made a U-turn and decided to cement their resources and their worth and what they have in terms of possessions before they could build something with you. So let's see how I want to see what you're going to do as a result of this, how you're going to handle it, what's next for you. 7 of Swords is here. reversed with the Six of Swords. So we have the Six of Swords. So you're kind of like taking a step back from communication a little bit. Eight of Swords, holy, with the Eight of Wands is here, both reversed as well. Wheel of Fortune is here with Strength reversed. So what we're seeing is a sense of walking away and pausing. I mean, this is just, you're just feeling completely depleted. You're not feeling a lot of like, I wouldn't say you're feeling a lot of anger. You're going to take an opportunity if it comes. You want to roll the dice on maybe what's next. You do feel like this is an ending of sorts. But once you build your emotional and physical stamina back up, I don't think you won't be looking at other options or coming out, you know, stronger again. The Knight of Cups is here clarifying the Seven of Swords. So this is where, you know, you're just kind of feeling a little bit like I gave it my all and I just narrowly was able to get by. And as a result of this, now I'm just gonna ride this one out a bit. They're like not someone who's gonna add fuel to the fire. You're someone who's like feeling your feels. And I don't think you're falling apart either through this. I do think it's depleted you and you're very exhausted from it. I think it's weighing on you. But I do see a sense of like composure. Because everything's reversed too, it's almost like you're both carrying the weight of this decision in your own ways and you're not feeling closure about this decision. You're feeling like there's still an open ending, but you both he made the decision for you both in this moment in time. It's still a developing story and it's not what you wanted to happen right now. So it's not where you saw the relationship between both of you going either. We have the Queen of Cups here and she's very busy. I mean, she is very busy. She is extremely creative, extremely creative. Look at this woman walking through the water at the top, you know, like she's just pouring from everything she's got. So, and that's clarifying the Six of Swords. So I do think you're going to move over to like maybe some creative endeavors. You're going to put your emotions and stuff into something that's going to fuel you further and make you feel good. We have the Four of Wands reversed over the Eight of Swords here. Yeah, I mean, that's just sort of like this sense of growth in your personal life. The goals, maybe the vision that you had for your future with this person at this time is really just a stop short. That's really just weighing on you. The Justice card is reversed over the Eight of Wands. I do think that there's this reluctant understanding of where they're coming from, but it's reluctant, but it's there. Death card is here over the Wheel of Fortune. So we do see an ending. So this is good. It's good. This has opened a new chapter for you guys. Like this had to be said, this had to be done. This person had to move forward in their own ways. And they've done that. And now they're leaving you with your story to kind of pick back up and figure out, whereas you were invested in the story of you both together moving forward. They've kind of taken, I wouldn't say a U-turn right now, but like they've taken the fork in the road that was a bit different. It's like two paths. They took the one that you didn't think they would take. So you're sort of looking at that right now being like, okay, this is what we're left with. This is where I'm left. I'm going to continue my life and I'm going to do what's good for me. And then we'll see if they come back. And then we have Temperance over Strength. So yeah, I do, you know, I don't think the story is over between you both. And I also see you as someone who's extremely loving, extremely compassionate, extremely understanding. I think it probably took a lot of courage to offer this person the feelings that you have and really just put it all out there. Maybe it was a result of the Jupiter Saturn coming together, because that would be like an energy that would make someone do something like that. Just kind of give this container to a relationship, to a moment, take a risk, make a bold move, you know, make that offer. I just think, I don't think this person necessarily wanted to walk away. I just don't think they were ready for your offer. I don't think they were ready to receive it. It has nothing to do with you. And I think they're probably still trying to look at where they're hurting themselves by not accepting their love. So that's what we have today with an 8 of Wands falling right here, upright. So you know what? This is Cupid's arrow. So I think you guys are still, there's still vibrant energy between you both. It's a little bit of a slowdown. It's a pause. It's a pivot. It's a reroute. It's a rerouting. That's when the GPS is like rerouting. It's not where you thought you would go together, but it doesn't mean you won't end up on the same road. I see this soft, beautiful energy between you both. And I do see this willingness to collaborate. I just think in this moment in time, it's not what the best, it's not what you both need. And I think that you're being forced to face that because of this emotional sort of denial, or this emotional sort of the sense of rejection. It's not an aggressive sense of rejection. It's just sort of like, I'm really sorry, but I have to do this kind of thing. And it's like, do you really have to do that? Or is that just your, you know, like your ego and your fear around what could be yours and what could be ours talking? And I think a lot of times people have these agendas, and especially in strong masculine energy, they know where they want to go and what they have to build before they get to this sort of like next station, the next train station, before they can keep going. And sometimes feminine energy is just like feels more into it. So I think you were feeling like it was just this beautiful alignment of you both. And I think this person just felt like they needed to get a little bit more of like their ducks in a row. Sometimes we have to give people time to figure their shit out before they can kind of give us the best part of themselves. So it's good news. It's still developing, but it definitely hurts right now. And there's definitely this sense of what's next for me, you know, right now. So just keep living your life and just wait and see. And it's a wait and see, you know, it's a wait and see. It's a reluctant wait and see, but it's a wait and see. If I don't get to do a reading before the new year, which I anticipate I will be able to, but if I don't, I wish you all the best. And I hope this kind of lull between two big North American holidays or observed dates is treating you well, and that you're getting time to rest and collect your thoughts and ground yourself. I hope this reading felt clarifying for you if you're listening to it at this time in the Canadian calendar, I guess, North American calendar. And I wish you nothing but the best. And thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye.